Hey everyone, welcome to Real Knowledge Club. Akshay Rajsheakaran here. Today I'll be telling you exactly what we do and why we are hiring everything step by step. Make sure that you pay close attention for next few minutes so that you get everything in detail about what we do, how we work, everything. Basically, we are hiring 10 sales junior consultants as well as senior growth consultants who can work with us virtually from their home, from the comfort of their house, and still make an impact. That is basically our aim, right? And I will be basically telling you everything about why now, why me, why this, suddenly, why you need to work in this opportunity, what is the future, and how you can see yourself reaching your goals by working with us at Real Knowledge Club. And let's get started without any delay. And yeah, basically, who is this for? Basically, why should you even care about working with us, right? And what can be the benefits for you? And we will tell you everything in detail. Who is this for? Basically, that's a great question. See, this opportunity is for basically the most important thing is we are looking for people who are intellectually curiosity, right? Like the intellectual curiosity level is on scale 10 out of 10. That's the first thing which we are looking for. And loyalty index, the most important thing is who can get the work done, doesn't matter what, right? Like if the task is being given to them, whether it is whatever it is, Christmas or New Year, the task has to be done. And super fast learner, like very keen observant, like anything which has been shown once, they have to grasp like an vacuum. Like you guys know, like a vacuum, it observes entire thing. And leadership skills. And see, basically, as we are a lean and clean organization, we are not an organization of 100 people or 1,000 people. We want to make sure that we are building the second line of leaders. Based on your performance, you are going to inspire the next generation people, the next people, because based on your performance, you get the leadership role. And basically, we are looking for people who can become the next leaders. And the skills, you have to be competent, you have to be very curious to learn things, and that is what basically it is. These are the five most important things we are looking for. On top of that, basically who are motivated, who are looking for the new opportunity. And I believe um, salespeople are the people who drive the economy. And perhaps listening to people who are not successful, not looking for real deal, right? Like people, see, basically this is for people who wants to grow, who wants to reach their goals super fast and quick, and not by uh, who have this goal of doing this masters, getting MBAs, and who have this goal, right? I have to spend 12 lakhs, 40 lakhs, all these things. uh, you will be getting in condensed knowledge about the sales and marketing part. And who have that able disciplined work ethics, right? Most important thing is having the right discipline. And access to high speed internet connection, like high speed 4G or 5G, whatever internet. And making sure that you have an headphone, and in smartphone, obviously everybody has the smartphone and all those things. That's basically the people whom we are looking for. And with that being said, because the most important thing is it's all about the commitment and who can work uh, basically 8 to 10 hours a day for your comfort of your house, right? And that is what is the main criteria. Moving to the next step, I'll tell you uh, how it's going to be. And who is this not for, right? Who are the people this opportunity is not for? See, it's not for the people who are lazy people who are looking for some get rich quick scheme without putting any effort, without putting in the efforts, hard work, trying to expect to become overnight success or reach something. That's the first thing. And second thing is procrastination, who lack self discipline, who doesn't show up on time, get the work things on time, and cannot understand and the bandwidth and like putting the right efforts. And those who cannot handle high pressures, like if any deadline or task is to be given, right, it is, we can come up with million different excuses, like so many things. But the most important thing is it done or not is the question. And the next thing is people who want to make money but aren't willing to earn it, willing to put in the effort, right? They just want to make the money without putting any effort, and this is not for them. Okay. And if you are someone who just thinks without putting any effort, I'm going to become part of the team and I'm going to earn, sorry, this is not for you. But when you have great goals, when you have great mission, great values, we basically welcome with you with the folded hands. Once again, everyone, welcome for watching this video. And now I'll tell you what is like really possible, right? What can happen if you start working with us, and how the things can go, and everything in step by step. Now, see, basically, the most important thing is what I believe 100% is, um, we the people, the younger generation, are the people who can basically uplift our country. Do you guys agree or not? India is one of the fastest growing countries in the world. And I personally think consultants, like sales people, have the support of great visionary entrepreneurs, and we can literally change the world, right? And I've been trained by some of the best people, which I'll be telling you in few moments. And I worked with people from all the levels, and it becomes extremely easier for you. I believe in service to the world, right? I believe talent should not have borders, and age is just a number. I don't care whether you are like 18 years or like 58 years, right? Talent should not have borders. And I believe men and women in today's age, there is no much difference, right? What a men can do, women can do. And in fact, nowadays, if you just see in all the colleges or schools, women actually gets better marks than even men as well, right? And today we live in the age now, everything is like possible, right? And your religion, caste, nothing matters. All it is like your intentions is what matters. If you have the right intention, like we can reach anything. And the problem, the biggest problem in today's world is why there is so much of difference between the rich and the poor. It is nothing but the information gap. The truth of earning, whether it is like 1 lakh, 2 lakhs, or 3 lakhs per month within the next 3 to 12 months bracket, right? Is it possible? Some people even actually think even after working 30 years, 40 years, we cannot earn like 1 lakh or 2 lakh or 3 lakh. That's the sad reality in many companies, right? But the most important thing is because you are only paid based on how much, like you are basically paid based on the work you put, right? Like you work like 8 hours, you work 10 hours a day, you get a fixed salary. Do you guys agree or not? You get a fixed salary, and you make maybe probably 20,000, 30,000, or like 50,000. Maybe after a year, you get like 10% hike, 5% hike, or like 15% hike, right? That's how many companies in the world, and like basically in India, works. But what we are going to do for you guys is some completely different, right? And basically the vehicles over here at Real Knowledge Club is, you will be basically paid for the efforts you put and the outcome you bring to the table, right? How much are you getting? What is the kind of results like you are bringing to the table? That's the most important thing. And you will be basically paid for the, not just the time, but the results and the value. Basically, you will be working as an entrepreneurs, like a shareholders, like you are also a part, integral part of our company. You put in the effort, you see everything, right? And what we believe is, you people, you have the right team. Like, see, the most important thing is aligning the right person for the right cause is my duty, right? And then the process, the mindset, everything falls in place. And that is what I believe 100%, right? And that's how like you can grow. And this is how it's going to be, right? And yeah, next, common myths. It's what people think is, many people have this notion or like doubt in the head. Sales consultants versus what they think is, sales consultants are the people who are basically working in an MLM opportunity, right? See, I'm telling you, I am not doing any MLM. I'm not asking you to buy a product just for the sake of buying it somewhere else and then go there and like sell or something like that, right? And basically, we are the companies which are doing like consulting services and agency services to the national and international clients to scale their business ethically. One is like helping them with the marketing skills, the sales skills, and how they can take the business online, right? Did you guys get it? Just tell me in the chat if you have understood. What are the three things we are going to do? One is like helping their business to go from offline to online, and second thing is helping them with the education, like how they can grow, how they can improve their mindset, performance, how they can get clients, how they can start doing online. And third thing is we help businesses to grow, right? Help them get more leads, customers, international clients, everything, right? And just for some people to know, now you guys must have seen there is like multiple companies in South India. There is Narayana. In North, if you see like Byju's, Akash, right? All these are like are they MLMs? No, right? They are like companies which is there and which is being performed since so many years, and that's how it's going to be. And that's the thing, like this is not an like some Ponzi scheme or like get rich quick scheme, right? And it's basically for the people who are like hungry to grow and who are willing to put in the effort. Now I will tell you the next myths what people also have, right? And some people have we need to have like previous sales experience. See, selling is a skill, just like playing football, cricket, or a video game, or whatever it is, right? If you are focused for the next 6 months to 12 months, you can almost achieve any dream you want. Do you guys agree or not? By focused attention and putting your concentration and working your ass off, right? Like we can almost achieve anything what we want by focused attention. And it's all about it's a skill. Nobody learned jumping or like running from the time they were born. It's all like we developed, right? And the next question what people have is, I am introvert, can I sell? See, it does not matter. I was also introvert like 17, when I was in 17, 18 years old. I was so afraid to speak on the stage or like go somewhere, right? And today you guys have seen me, right? I have completely changed. It's all by time, because time is the biggest healer. Like everything can be changed. And the third common myth what most people have is sales is bad, I don't need to be pushy, right? This is something what many people think. Sales is bad, I must not sell. See, do you guys know the most important thing which I told you, right? Salesmen are the people who drive the economy in any business. Do you guys agree on it? Whether it is offline, online, when you go to a car showroom, who is the person who is going to persuade you? It is not the content writer, it is not the watchman, it is not the manager, or like it is not even the CEO also. It is the person who is doing the sales, who is convincing you, hey man, hey ma'am, hi ma'am, this is the best product, like you have to take it, right? You can live you can give a better life to your family, like your kids, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, grandfather, grandmother, etc., right? And sales is not at all bad. You are basically helping them for the noble cause. You are telling them why it is for them, right? And what you have seen in multiple times, you must have seen in movies or insurance company, they do some outdated selling and they try to teach, and we get overwhelmed and we don't like it because they don't do it in the right way, right? They try to put more pressure and like tell them. But what we try to do is how we are going to be different than anybody out there is, what we do is we sell like a doctor, right? Like doctor approach, like a diagnosing approach. When you go to a doctor, doctor doesn't come running near you, right? Hey, here's the injection, come and come, I will put the injection, right? And everybody is going to run away, right? Do you guys agree or not? uh, like the most important thing is diagnosing. When a doctor, when you go and meet a doctor, doctor like you'll tell like good morning doctor, doctor will tell good morning, how are you doing and what's the problem, and you try to understand more in detail. The person tells, I have neck pain, I have cold. Doctor asks, from when? What did you eat? Did you eat ice cream like the last night? Did you eat some junk food? And then doctor basically tells, hey, that's the main reason, like you have got flu or cold, right? And this is how, and then he gives a prescription, go and eat like this tablet or like get the injection done. And then you'll be like, okay doctor. When the doctor tells, then you listen, right? And this way we do it like a doctor approach, right? And as a specialist we work and tell them exactly how we are going to help them out, and that's how it's going to be. Now let's understand the background of Real Knowledge Club and the why basically Real Knowledge Club, right? And why you have to put out your time, effort, and start working with us, right? Because time is the most important element of our life. See, I will tell you some of my key achievements, how I got started, from where I am from, and what I do, right? You guys can check out, you guys can also go to this website, Akshay Rajsheakaran /about. See, I will just tell you in brief, in three phrases, like three phases, right? The phase one was when I was in the year 2017. When I was in the year 2017, uh, I got started in network marketing, right? Have you guys heard of network marketing? I believe everybody must have, right? If yes, tell me network marketing in the chat. I was in network marketing. That's when I understood something about like sales, dreams, everything, like how we'll be able to achieve. Like before that, I'll just give a quick background. I'm basically from 𝒕𝒉𝒊𝒔, right? 𝒕𝒉𝒊𝒔. It's like one of the best schools in India, if not the number one, like top 5 schools in India. It's a central school, and getting seat in this school also is not like so easy. Maybe some of you guys must be knowing, right? 𝒕𝒉𝒊𝒔 is from all the way from Jammu Kashmir to Kanyakumari. Once you get a seat in this school, you can transfer to any place which you want at any time. And my dad was like working for defense, and my mom was a teacher in 𝒕𝒉𝒊𝒔. She was like the head, she was the basically the teacher, like she was the head miss, like HM of the primary school. And from 𝒕𝒉𝒊𝒔, then I started to do my computer science engineering. Computer science engineering, I got graduated 2019. That's when I became officially an engineer, but I figured out that's not my core strength. In 2017 I was into network marketing. Then I wanted to do something different, right? I figured out I don't want to be a cog in a mission working for someone. And see, it's not because I didn't wanted to work with someone. I wanted to do something great and innovative, right? And that's when from 2018 what I did was I started to attend events, right? And this is like real proof, like you guys can see over here, right? I started to attend events. Do you guys, anyone from here, just tell me yes in the chat. um, like I started to attend like various events, like Rito, he was one of the top e-commerce experts in India. I had met him in Bangalore at an co-working space. I still remember, at the MG Road. Then I started to attend like various events in 2018 itself. And I was going to various places, and I was into blogging. I figured out how to make money online. I started to learn about blogging. For the next 5 months in 2018 itself, I started to follow guys like Kulwant Nagi. He was some of my earliest mentors. And I started to learn about blogging. It was great fun. And one thing what I realized is blogging is not something uh, I was so passionate about, because I was not so good in writing. And one more thing I realized, it's a very long term process. It's not going to be very quick, right? Even if you have to make any money or something. Then what I realized is, okay, blogging is great, but the thing in blogging is it takes more time and effort. I actually spent 6 to 8 months learning about that everything. And then what I did was, in 2018 itself, I figured out what is the fastest way to make money online. And that's when I stumbled upon cryptos, ICOs, and then MLM opportunities, and a lot of things. And in fact, I have made multiple thousands of dollars, lakhs of rupees through crypto. And I have also lost lakhs of rupees. I was at like leaderboards of multiple companies. I know how to send the traffic, how to, I, at one point of time, I had like more than 3,000 people below me, direct downline. You guys understand what is direct downline, right? Someone who is under me. But the problem with cryptocurrency was it was like a pure gamble. I was not able to control the market because the market was big. And the thing is, crypto investing was good, but I was not so good in like putting trading. That was not a cup of tea for me. That's what I realized. And what happened is I was not like so competent in that. And one more thing what I realized is there are so many scams. There was something called initial coin offering. Maybe you must have heard. Now there is like NFTs and web 3.0 blah 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 and so many things. Now the thing was I used to lose a lot of money and even others were losing. That actually evoked me. And I felt like I'm not doing really good something, because nobody should lose money because of me, right? And that's when I realized in 2018 itself. Then 2019, right? In 2018 year end itself, I was able to meet Rahul Batnagar. Do you guys know who is Rahul Batnagar is? If yes, just tell me yes in the chat. And basically I started to learn more about things about communication mastery. That some those were like some of the codes which I bought in 2018. I was some of the most earliest members. And in fact, when there was a group called Rahul's VIP created, I was some of the first member in that group, which was opened on January 6th 2019. You can just go and check that group, which day the group was opened. Right. And then I basically had invited Mr. Rahul Batnagar sir to our college at like Reva University to give an speech, right? And basically after that time, and there was an event called Enrichment Began Within happening in Goa, and I basically applied for the team. And I was like so fortunate to get the role of like doing sales calls and working as an intern in the organization. After me inviting Rahul sir had a good impression on me. I was putting the effort, and then I became the dream team, right? And I was like intern working with Rahul sir. We used to work until like even 2 a.m., 3 a.m. These are like live stats, real. Like you can go to Google, search it, or like even on YouTube, you will be able to find. And that's how the journey went. From then onwards, in 2019, I did like internship with Rahul sir. And 2020, yeah, it was like few months internship. And in 2020, what I did was uh, I got fascinated into like coaching and consulting industry, right? This was my phase two. See, the phase one was more about like network marketing and cryptocurrency, everything, right? And that's the thing I got started. And in 2019 is when I understood, okay, there is something called like coaching, and where I can go and help people, everything. This was the phase two. I realized like this, there is something called an opportunity. And then that's when I realized, okay, I have to go there and start providing more knowledge, more wisdom to the people, so that I can make more impact. That's when I started to realize, okay, there is something more also as well, right? And that's when I started to go and attend like lot of events uh, in international countries, and learning from other people from various backgrounds as well, uh, identifying exactly what works and what doesn't work. Because see, we live in the world that which is like changing so fast. Even if you are not able to get so fast, you will be like spaced out, right? Like because of the innovation technology, like innovative things happening. If we don't upgrade very fast, like the next thing, like the next pull in the market is like so huge that the next Fortune 500 companies, 50% of companies won't even survive within like next 5 to 10 years, right? That's the wave which we are going through. And that's when I do like different events. I started to go to 100 plus events from 2019 itself, right? Totally I would have gone like to close to 100 to 150 plus events, in figuring out what is the best and the fastest way to grow about and go with. right? And that was all about it. And from 2020 itself, I started my company in the December, Real Knowledge Club, right? Real Knowledge Club like was officially started in 2020 in the month December, and that's when I got started, and that's when everything turned out. And from that time onwards, I started to work upon, and it's always said, our vibes attracts our tribes, right? And that's when I started to as I was like active in the event also, I was able to attract amazing talent and group of people from enrichment begin event itself. And you guys know who is Asif is. Asif, you can on your camera, right? I met Asif. He's the chief operating officer right now working. In fact, I never met Asif like before ever. After like enrichment began with an event, right? I was able to meet him from that event, and today he's a part of our team, right? Everyone tell awesome to Asif in the chat, right? In 2020, he joined in 2021, probably August, right? And we also have another team member like Kamini ma'am, and I believe ma'am is there, right? And she actually joined, I think, yeah, 2020. Yeah, Asif joined in 2020. Yeah, 2020 he joined, and yeah, afterwards even we also had uh, Kamini ma'am also joining, whom I was able to meet through events itself, right? And in 2020 when I got started, um, Amisha, do you guys know who is Amisha is? Right now she's working with like Rahul sir. She was some of the first person whom I hired. After that, until now, I have hired like close to like 45 people, right? And that's how the journey began. This was like the phase two, and phase three was in 2021, right? And phase three was I started to go to like the pandemic happened, and you guys know, right? The pandemic happened. There was like lockdown everywhere. I was like so bored because before that I was always like the street smart, or like outside the classroom I used to go and study, right? But the thing was, after COVID I was like so bored, I was not going like anywhere. That's when I realized I have to do an event, and this was the phase three of my life. I organized like Asia's biggest transformational summits, and we had interviewed people from Joe's talks, 7 times TEDx talks like author Sherry, and like young dudes like people who are like in the 16 17s making like lakhs or like crores, and like great public speakers like host, and like guys like Pratham Wagmare, Lopin, incredible people. Kamini ma'am, like she's some of the best host I have seen in my life. Like Bob Doris, like multiple 2 Comma Club winner. See, over here in phase two is when we started like Real Knowledge Club Summit, where we had like speakers who were worth like $200 million, right? People, 21 speakers from uh, 6 different countries. And this is when we started our summit. And then we also did a consulting full stack workshop, which was basically the longest workshop on the planet. It went up to like 16 hours, consulting full stack workshop and consulting championship. We also launched events mastery, and we did like multiple programs. In 2020, I had a program called Facebook Attraction Marketing and Consulting, right? And that's how everything got evolved. And in this phase itself, in the phase three, I also realized, okay, there is next level to go about, right? And that's when I understood, okay, like the fastest way for me to go about and grow is like I also have to understand how to go about how the things work, right? And that's when I started to opinion on the planet, like interview like Express, Myome, like InfoSpace, Blue Dot, and he's an amazing human being as well. His mind is an ocean of knowledge, and he has years and years of decades of knowledge and experience. His integrity, transparency, and simplicity, honesty inspires us. Without any further delay, I want to welcome from the bottom of my heart Mr. Naveen Jain to Real Knowledge. See, and he's one of my most important mentors. And if you guys don't know who is Naveen Jain is, like you can just go to Google and search who is Naveen Jain, and like you'll be able to uh, identify who is Naveen Jain and what they do. See, the most important thing is I realized like the fastest way to grow about and to get things done is like you have to be among the circle, right? And that's when I realized like the best way for me to go about is now see, it's all about audacious goal, having the moonshot goals, right? We all need mentors, right? And mentors are the most important things. Without mentors, I wouldn't have achieved what I am right now, right? See, the phase, this is the most important. You have to pay close attention. In phase one of my life, I had multiple mentors. And phase two, I came into coaching consulting, right? I started to work with Rahul sir, Saurabh sir, and a lot more people. I understood, okay, this is how things can go about. And then I started to learn from guys like in 2020 itself. Um, I started to learn from guys like Sam Owens. Do you guys know who Sam Owens is? He's the owner of consulting.com, right? And he's like world's number one consultant, and guys like Russell Brunson, all these people, because I wanted to learn from the best of the best people, right? See, I have worked with people who have gone from zero to $1 million a year. And like if you see like mentors like Sam Owens, they make and I said I have also worked with Lopin, right? The guy over here in the cap. And he's not just like some ordinary guy. And he's like in the ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is a company. How many of you guys know what is ClickFunnels is? I believe like you guys know. There are like more than 250,000 people in the group. And Lopin is one of the only three people in the entire world who has achieved these level awards, like $50 million, $100 million awards. And he has got like that pink diamond, like so many awards as well. And this guy makes $1 million a day, right, on average. And I got an opportunity. We both were basically speaking, and we were brainstorming everything, right? I was like so much blown away because someone making $1 million, that's 7.8 crores, 7.9 crores in a single day, right? What mindset shifts, everything. It was like super crazy. And that's the because I had a bigger goal, because I have to hang around with the people who are much smarter than me, right? And that's how I got stumbled on Lopin. And I was like, what next? And then I figured out like Naveen Jain is the guy, right, who really knows. He's some of the best people in the world. And that's when I realized I have to learn from the best, like the world's best, who actually have like disruptive companies. And that's when I figured out Naveen Jain. Now you
Failure and you give people the power to dream, amazing things can happen. You have to have a mindset that says nothing is impossible. It's not just about having the right answer, it is about asking the right questions. Every single problem is really a great opportunity. So if you want to make $1 billion, all you have to do is solve a $10 billion problem. If you had everything in the world that you want, what would you do? And do that today, you will get everything that you want. Success is never about how much money you have in the bank. It is always about how many lives have you been able to impact positively.
Do you guys agree or not? Success is not about how much money you have, but how many lives you're able to impact. See, why I'm telling you so much more about not just about me, about my mentors is what I believe is, see, everybody comes and shows you a way how to attract people, right? Some people come with the cars, some people come with the wealth, how much money they make. Some people come with so many things. What I believe is like showing uh, my mentors, right, like my gurus, and what I learned is the best way. And what I have learned from them, I'm just sharing with you guys, right? And that is why like you have to basically work with us. Now if you just see, I have interviewed more than closely like 100 plus top performing entrepreneurs around the world, right? Interviewed people who are worth $8.5 billion, right? $8.5 billion. And it's not just one person. And this is where the edge comes. Now the most important question you will get in your mind is, why should I basically work with Akshay, right? Like when there are so many people in the world, why only this guy, right? I can just go out there and learn on my own, or like buy his course or like something as well, right? And see, the most important thing is I have been an average student in the school. I figured out a way, so many venture. I went like cryptocurrency, I did affiliate marketing, I did MLM, I did blogging, I did, and going to events, organizing events, and now coaching, consulting, and helping people with the agency, right? And the most important thing why I'm telling you is why I'll tell you with an simple framework, like why this, why now, and why me. Okay, basically why this. See, right now internet, like it's opening like after the geo revolution, thanks to like Mukesh Ambani, right, for bringing this revolution. Everybody is on internet, and the thing is I want to make sure that we can do an impact working from the comfort of our house, with the freedom, with our family, friends, and having the internet, and we have that power to basically impact more people, right? And that is why, like, why this right now, you guys know the population. I just checked what's the population of the earth right now. I thought it was 7.6 billion. Now it's like 8 billion people. If I just have an small tuition center or like something else, I cannot impact 8 billion people. Do you guys agree or not? Hardly I can impact 5 or 10 people or 15 people. Whereas through internet we can in fact go to any limits, like we can reach out to anybody what we want, right? There is only like 7-step process. In fact, I can, if I really want, I can go and interview like presidents of like different countries or like some of the top people in the world. All it takes is like 7-step process. We can reach to anybody in the world. There is only 7 steps. Do you guys agree or not? It's like example, tomorrow if I have to meet like Narendra Modi ji, right, the honorable prime minister, what I have to do, either I have to connect with their assistants, subordinates, like the vice president, the vice prime minister, like the chief minister, somewhere somebody is going to connect, right? And that's how it's possible. And see why this is all about, like we have to make an impact. And I believe right now is the best time. Why this, why now, why now is the best opportunity is, like we live in the best era ever in the human history. Now if we don't do it now, when is like possibly like we can bring in that change, right? We cannot impact more people, because in like olden days there was no much internet or like something. Right now the internet is there and like we can do it. And basically we are going to help them in the most affordable education, like basically it's like a premium quality education. We help them out and servicing the businesses to expand their business. It's like when they pay us $1, we give them an output of $10, right? When we are helping them to grow their business, there is no way that they will tell us like please stop giving your services. And why me? Basically the most important thing is I'm driven to change and like help and impact more people. And our goal is like very simple. Our goal is like we want to basically create success stories. And we our goal is like we have to hit like $100 billion in success in next 50 years. And this is not like an so easy goal, and it's an audacious goal. In the next 50 years we have to make sure that we reach this target. And that's why I learn directly from billionaires as well, because I don't know how it is going to be, I will be able to reach there. But with you guys support and everyone, right, with the help blessing of the universe, like we'll be able to reach there and bring a positive change with the people. And it's for the people, to the people, and by the people. And that's what I believe. And the problem, see, the biggest problem right now, what the world which we are living right now, what's happening is, um, see, our country with billions of talented people, right, with the ability to communicate. And we, do you guys know, Indians are some of the best people by we speak, our second largest speaking language is like English in the world, right? Our GDP is like growing year on year, right? And we have to make sure that we actually impact more people. See, when someone tells, right, we are not able to go out there, start solving international clients problems, we get triggered, like we feel like what's happening, right? Everybody must have got a chance. When someone tells I'm not able to use my fullest potential, we get triggered. When someone tells, I got this human birth and I have wasted my life. Now, if I go to any hospital or like any charities, right? Basically, many people stay with regrets, right? Like 62 years, 65 years, 70 years. When you go and ask them what happened, they basically tell, I thought one day I'm going to do something, but I never got an opportunity, right? And maybe my children have to carry forward the legacy. That is the regrets they have. In fact, like few days back, when the great billionaire who recently died, right? I was going through what exactly happened to them. And I analyzed the most important thing in life is it's all about the precious moments what you have to use it to the fullest potential, right? And we overcomplicate things. If you don't make things simple, it is not going to work. And the problem is having the right knowledge, having the right systems, and having the right mentorships. That is the biggest problems, and that is why many people are not able to grow about and like get the results whatever they want. And basically now let's understand what is the future scopes and the shifts, what can happen to you if you start working with us. And that's the most important part. See, you will be able to learn everything from a basic to advanced to super advanced things, from how to do outreach, how to find qualified leads, right? Who are cold audience, warm audience, hot audience, how to do market research, how can you identify the top 3% people in any niche who have the money to pay for your services, doing sales conversation, making a sales pitch, how to open, how to start a conversation, because first impression is the best impression. You guys, everybody must have heard, right? People tell, don't judge book by its cover. And if you guys see behind me, right now, there are like two books. If I just show you, right, this is a book, Moonshot, forwarded by Sir Richard Branson. And you guys know who is Sir Richard Branson is, right? Like Virgin, like the owner of like founder of Virgin Philanthropist, is one of the world's greatest businessman, right? And this Naveen Jain's book is being forwarded by Richard Branson, right? And anything in the world, like people tell, don't judge book by its cover, but we actually judge. How to close, all these things you'll be able to learn. Follow-up strategy, how to track your day-to-day progress, how to present your offer well, because it's not just about what you speak, but what you do and what you offer, and how to create the content, right? Basically, you will be learning from the best of the best people. I'm not just preaching something, some 1987, some thing which is not going to work. I preach what I do. If you guys can see, right, few months back, I was in Dubai as well. I was learning from some of the best creators in the world. And I have, um, maybe some can call it like a bad habit. I always want to learn from the best of the best people, the top 1% in the industry. I figured out how to learn content creation, how I can create more content, right? I went to like NAS summit, and you guys know who is NAS, right? NAS is considered some of the world's greatest content creator. He has more than 47 million followers. He created the NAS summit. When I went to Dubai, within 2 days, within 3 days, I basically created more than 70 to 80 videos, right? With that, I was the only guy in the entire NAS summit uh, who did like so many interviews. In fact, if you know anyone from the NAS summit, go and ask them, right? And that's when, because I want to utilize the maximum output, right? And that's what I do. I'll be sharing you how you can create the content, how you can find the right business model, effective conversation with the clients. See, it's very simple, okay? What do you think is the probability of anybody bringing a billionaire on a show, on an interview, right? Do you know anyone in India who has interviewed like Naveen Jain? Probably there'll be some uh, YouTubers or somewhat, right? But the probability is like very less, right? 1 is to 10,000 or something like that. Now, in fact, a great news for you guys is I'm also going to bring Sam Owens also like very soon by November, right? My number two mentor. The number one is like Naveen Jain, then Sam Owens, then Rahul Batnagar, everyone comes, right? And basically you'll be learning exactly how to get the client, what to do, and how to track your sleep. The most important thing is sleep, right? How you meditate, because it's not just about the money. And what we believe is every single day how you improve intellectually, emotionally, and spiritually. And that is what we believe, and that is what I want to share with you guys also, right? And how to send how to set up systems, how to set up the numbers, the tracking system, how to remove the camera fear, how to make videos, how to get the work done, how to avoid procrastination. See, procrastination is the number one dream killer, right? And how you avoid that. How can meditation change your life? See, Swami Vivekananda tells, right? The most important thing is your concentration. If you're not able to concentrate, if you don't know what's your purpose, you'll be lost in this world. You have to know exactly where you're going to, and how to read and influence prospects mind, right? See, everybody, there is so many things which goes in a prospect mind as soon as you come on a sales call. Maybe it is the trust issue, offer issue, money issue, so many things. You have to understand better than they can understand. Law of averages, how many sales call, how many outreach you have to do in order to close a client. So see, and the thing is, I already have the proof of concept, right? After me, I have helped more than 150 clients from 15 different countries, right? I have testimonials all the way from someone who is just getting started, $100, $1,000, $10,000, $1,000,000, and all the way up to $1 billion as well. Not just billion, $8 billion. Uh, right? And I'll show you exactly what you have to do and how you have to go about. And as an entrepreneur, as a salesperson, as a sales consultant, sometimes we get demotivated and it's a lonely way, right? And how can we overcome all those things? And basically all these things, and you will be basically, see, in a great organization, after me reading tons of books, understanding, interviewing top performing entrepreneurs who have 50 members team, 1,000 members team, I figured out the best way. In fact, do you guys know who this guy is? Ayush, the beer biceps, like you guys know Ranveer Alhabadya, right? He's one of the top pioneers in India who has interviewed like multiple billionaires, Sadhguru, all these people, right? He basically tells the most important thing is running a team, running an organization, right? And these are like couple of things which I have learned from all the best guys. And this guy over here, he is the basically the CEO of NAS Academy, right? NAS is the front image, but all the backend stuff is being done by this guy. He basically runs the team, the operations, everything. And when I met him in Dubai, and he gave some really good inputs, and that is the beauty of like learning from the best. When you ask them, they just tell, hey, this is what you have to do. How
Be here. No, thank you for coming.
Yeah,
thank you for coming to NAS Summit
Yeah.
in Dubai.
Yeah, awesome, brother. Right? See, this is how it's all about, like learning from the best. And I'll be telling you exactly what you have to do and how you will be able to go about with, and how you can also really bring that massive change. And I'll also be showing you, see, because traditional systems is something which I don't believe so much, right? And see, the best thing is you have to be mentored, challenged, promoted, appreciated, value. And in fact, I recently met Zepto founder. Do you guys know who the Zepto founder is? He's basically, his name is Aditya. He's a 19-year-old Stanford dropout, and his company is evaluated $900 million. You can just go to Google and you just go and type Zepto founder, right? He basically tells, I asked him, hey man, at this young age, like it's like so awesome. Like you have grown your company to close to like $1 billion. How is it even possible? And he tells here.
Thank you so much everyone on the panel. Great to have you here. I think I was having an offline conversation with all the panelists a little before this session was starting, trying to get a sense of what is it that we should be talking about. And you threw some very interesting stats around the size of the market and influence, and actually raised a big question on, is it even a pertinent question to ask? So maybe I want you to start a little bit, Ajay, and you can set the context of the landscape of filmmaking in India.
What will be the 3 pieces of advice you want to tell to everyone who is watching?
Honestly, I think the key thing would just be know your numbers. That's it. That's probably the first and last thing you need to do as a CEO. So yeah.
Thank you so much.
Good. Yeah, no worries.
See, that's the most important thing. Knowing the numbers is what he learned from Y Combinator, right? He's been backed by Y Combinator. Yeah. See, and this is how it's going to be, guys. Like over here, like you will be able to learn with us exactly how to go about what to do, and we'll show you exactly how you will be able to go about and like start implementing and learn the things where it is going to take you a lot more time if you go and try to learn anywhere else, right? Because these are all like practical things. Do you guys agree or not? Whatever I'm learning is not, see, I never went to an traditional like a MBA college because I know what can happen. I just learn some theory, right? Now if you become part of our team, you will be learning practical experience knowledge, and to meeting all these people, it is not going to be so easy, right? I have gone to 100 plus events interviewing entrepreneurs. Just you can just go on Google. If you were to speak to a billionaire, how much will it cost? Like 30 minutes. The day when I did evaluation, it will cost you like 45 lakhs, right? If you just go to Google. In fact, I didn't pay like 45 lakhs to interview, right? But that's the time value for a billionaire if you have to speak. But all those things, combined knowledge and wisdom, you'll be able to get after me going to 100 plus events, learning from the best, right? See, our mission, as I always tell, our number one goal is like we want to create a win-win-win philosophy for everyone. Our number one priority is like we want to make sure that we provide the best knowledge and like the best help for our clients. We help them to grow their business, and the next thing is we also help them, our team members, to grow at whatever thing they are doing. And the third thing is we as a company also have to grow. The three things, the three stakeholders, do you guys agree or not? Any business, three things: customer obsession is what the great mentors told. Second thing is team. I take care of the team take cares of the company. That's what Sir Richard Branson tells, right? Give the best potential to your team, give them ownership, tell them what to do, put the right person to the right task for the right time. That's my job. And you guys basically build, right, and evolve. And that's what it is all about, right? And our stats, see, and I will also tell you our stats. Why should you basically listen to us, right? I have already told you like so many things, right? See, I will also tell you the stats based on what we have, right? See, if you just go to Facebook and just type the word like consulting or something, majority of the groups in India, like we have started like so many groups, how to go about. We have done like a free summit, which is one of the largest summits in India, right? And there is no one who comes as close. Like I have seen so many people who do summits, but no one has interviewed like entrepreneurs who are worth $200 million in a summit, or like $8 billion in summit, right? Do you know anyone? You can just tell me in the chat if you know anyone who has interviewed entrepreneurs who are worth $8 billion or like $200 million in the summit, and which was absolutely for free as well, right? Because I wanted to give that knowledge for absolutely free and inspire them so that they can take the action. And I have helped more than 150 plus clients until now, the paid clients. See, I have helped uh, thousands of people for free. I have spoken at like Jain University, Reva University. I've spoken in like various places as well, right? And many things I have done. But in short, if I have to tell you what exactly I have done, I have helped 150 paid clients through our programs, coaching, consulting, and this thing, right? And um, you guys can see I was a guest speaker. There is something called MS Talks, and 5 local news channels in India, basically Bangalore, Reva University, right? One of the top leading universities in India. Yeah, this is how, these are the things which we have done. Now I will tell you, we also have our acceptance rate is we just don't work with everyone and anyone. It's just only 3%. We just work with the 3% market only, right? And the rest, everyone, they can just enjoy with the free stuff, whatever we are giving, right? And see, one skill that saved my life until now is even after me being in cryptocurrency market or like blogging industry, network marketing. One thing which helped me save my life until today is the number one thing is like the persuasion skills, right? The persuasion skills. And the second thing is sales skills, right? See, I would have easily become broke by now, and I started from broke, but still I'm able to go because I'm able to attract people, bring smartest people, and connect the dots, right? And that is the reason why people like a billionaire also come on my summits. People like Amisha, uh, Asif. Now, see, the most important thing what Naveen Jain said was, Akshay, like any investor, if they want to invest in a company, it doesn't mean just 1% have to be the really the smartest person. Like no investor wants to bet on one jockey, like one horse, right? They must have a group of horses. That is what I'm doing right now. I'm creating leaders so that you guys can take over the things what you're really good at, and you get a battleground for you to test the knowledge what you have and perform at the highest level possible, right? And anyone tells your consistency, persistence is most appreciable and commendable. Hats off to you. Thank you, ma'am. And yeah, basically the most important thing is, see, there are like basically most importantly two ways. One way is like basically we just go about and like do the work, right? And see, one skill help me is like persuasion, sales, and like the obsession of bringing that change. See, it's very simple. If I didn't had that obsession and hunger and growth in first place, I would have been doing a job in Bangalore, right, in some software company like Infosys or TCS. I was so hungry, and that's why I made it a dream and I made it into reality, interviewing entrepreneurs, the best people, going to so many countries, because I know I don't have like 40 years or 90 years to learn impact. I want to do anything before like 25 years, right? Or 30 years. I want to do it soon, right? Because time is the most important element of our thing, right? See, and points to remember, I figured out anytime when I feel lonely or deprived or depressed, I figured out the best thing is learn from the mentors, be in the proximity. Even Tony Robbins tells proximity is power. When you lost everything in your business, all you have to do is pick up your phone and start talking to people, right? And that's when the money comes. Do you guys agree or not? Right? See, only three things matters: doing the strategy sessions, attending the strategy sessions, and like making the offer, speaking to the client. And that's how it is going to work. And that's what helped me and get the results what I want. Now, the most important question, right? How is the compensation, how it goes? See, working in commission only sales. See, and many international countries, my friends basically run like companies in US, they don't just pay base salary, they just pay on commission. But coming from an Indian background, I understand there'll be like so many commitments for so many people, because there is also some work to be done. We have to also put in some effort, and people also have to be paid also. On top of that, like you will be able to earn the money, right? Now, what I understood is, see, the problem, the misinformation is listening. The number one thing what many people have is working in only commission based sales is they think you take advice from some person, and if they don't get that right, they will not get the results, like outdated beliefs, afraid of commission based earning. Because what if nobody buys, will my income be zero, right? That is one fear. And see, the high competition with undesirable jobs leads to little benefit, wasted time, low earning potential, because it's in the comfort zone, right? People are like, if you just go to many government offices, they actually relax and they don't have like a proper time to come go, and they basically are like in the comfort zone. Right now over here, like you will be challenged as an entrepreneur. My duty is like help you to be challenged, make you think, make you perform, and be the integral part, take that ownership, and grow whatever direction you want to grow, right? And help you achieve your goals. The number one question which I ask for all the people for joining our interviews also is, hey, why, what's your basically like your dream desire? Why do you want to achieve the goal? Your goal is to make 1 lakh, 2 lakhs, 50,000, 3 lakhs. Why do you want to do it? When someone tells, hey, I want to give a good house to my family, my mom, dad, I want to buy a house, I want to give better things for my children. That's when I realized, yeah, this person has a really good intention and he wants to reach. And that's when we figured out, yeah, we can help them out. See, the problem, the second most important thing is fixed pay. Security is a myth. See, in 1980s, those were the days in 1990s where people used to tell government job is the safest job, right? Once you get a job, you basically your life is settled, right? That's what they tell, right? And now we live in competitive edge. Like, you know how many people got fired after COVID-19? Millions of people lost overnight, right? Millions of people. The only way you will be valuable in an organization if you provide value to them, and when you help them to make the money, more money than what you are making, right? However, to make a big buck, you have to risk the organization and which you believe in you, right? The most important thing is you have to put in the effort, and that's the most important thing. See, you need previous sales experience to succeed. That is also like absolutely false. Some, see, nobody had all the experience by birth, right? Some people tell you must have experience, only then you can become a salesperson. That's absolutely wrong. See, working as a commission based independent sales consultant is, the results will be paid on the output, right? For the every call you make and every appointment you set, you will be earning a commission, right? And that is how the beauty of it is, right? The more calls you are able to book, the more money you are going to make. And that is how we will be able to impact more people in a group. And that is how basically the commissions work. And job security, I told, see, if you are smart, if you have the knowledge, see, there is a great quote, in fact you guys can write down: a king is being respected only in his kingdom, whereas a scholar is respected around the world. Do you guys agree or not? If you know how to sell, if you know how to negotiate, if you know how to persuade, if you know how to communicate well, you can survive in any worst conditions or anywhere in the world, right? All you have to know is how you can understand the bandwidth of that other person and come to their frequency, right? And I shift gears like so fast from gear 1 to gear 5. Wherever they are right now, I just go as a thermostat and understand them. And that is what it's all about. Now, see, now the solution for you is like, if you want to go out there and start solving the problem, see, prospecting. First thing is, what you have to learn is, if you want to become effective at sales, is understanding the person's mind, right? Prospecting, it's all about the salesperson used to turn a complete cold prospect who doesn't know about you, your organization, your offer. You basically help them by creating the trust, authority, the need, desire, having them the intention to buy, right? That is what basically it's all about. And the problems is, most companies do not have a clear cut roadmap showing the sales consultants what, where they can be in the next 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years down the line. And that's the one thing. Second thing is, they have limited opportunity, small goals, small results, and they itself like firefight. And the solution is, we at Real Knowledge Club provide with a steady, streamlined services where we can impact more people, and we give you the best training after we spending like millions of rupees going to hundreds of different of events, after hiring 20 different mentors from more than 10 different countries. It's an insane scale what I'm trying to talk, right? We show you exactly how you can become a rock star, basically a superstar. You will never need to rely on any other trainings from outside. We are going to give you the condensed knowledge, wisdom, what's going to work right now, 2022, right? You will never rely on some old tactics or gimmicks. We'll tell you what can work right now. And would you be able to do? See, you learn prospecting just with it like few days, understanding, and you will get like practical experience, and fast feedback will make you understand what is basically inbound, what is outbound. Inbound is all about, you already know because they recently interacted with you on like your Facebook, Instagram, email, social media post, and you know them, what they do. And you directly set an appointment. Outbound is you reach out to them, you send a cold email message and you qualify them, and then you set the appointment for the other person on the call, right? And these are the most important things. The first thing is you will be able to understand the dynamics of sales and prospecting, and then on the phase two, uh, once after you have mastered these both skills, you will be able to master the next skill also, which is more about uh, you going out there and like doing the high ticket closing. See, even learning part, the first phase you will be learning mastering prospecting, then mastering sales, and the phase two is nothing but once you are able to pass these two stages, you will go to the next stage, and the next stage is sales leadership, everything, right? This is how it is going to be, step by step, fully planned, and like you will be able to get the things done. Now see, there are like basically right now uh, the options for you guys, right? How you will be able to go out there and start solving the problems what people have in today's world. See, how we basically work is how you will be getting paid, everything I will just tell you in a step by step in a moment, right? Now imagine we have a product which is going to cost 1.5 lakh rupees and more. Right now what we are going to do is we are going to show you exactly what you have to do step by step in order for you to achieve your targets. Now the first target is something like this. Basically you work 4 hours a day, and 4 hours you'll be learning for the first few days, right? Everything we already have, the standard operation procedures, everything. Now imagine on the social media, first month, 20 days, 50 connections, you are going to send uh, basically 500 connections uh, in a month with one social media platform, right? Keeping 2 days holidays in a month, 40% accepted rate, whatever it is. Now basically how it's going to work is you basically work based upon you will be getting a fixed salary. On top of that you will be paid commissions as well. Now how the commission system works, I will just tell you. Now imagine our first month your target is going to be like basically you will basically book 20 appointments call, right? For every appointment you will be getting paid based on the appointment, like the qualified appointment. I'm not talking about uh, an unqualified appointment. Unqualified appointment is someone who we will not speak, right? Someone who is not qualified enough. When you just go out there and book a qualified appointment who has the money to invest in themselves and who has that ability to pay for the services, that is what we call it as a qualified appointment. Now I will just show you with an example. Now see, it's all like month on month you will be able to see increase, and you will be able to see it's all based on the efforts put in. Now imagine and see, the most important thing is what's my top skill? It's the knowledge, and we are a bootstrapped company. We don't have funding like Byju's or like growth school or like some a tech startup or like something which you see right now. It's a complete bootstrap startup. We don't have any funding or like anything, and we don't have lot of money to burn, right? And the most important thing is because as I've told, it's all like bootstrapped. Whatever money I make, I'm investing constantly in my own learning, going to events, investing in mentors, hiring the team. You will be getting a base salary of like no matter what you do, you will be earning like a base salary of 5,000 rupees is the minimum which you get started with. On top of that, for every appointments you set, now for the first month, your appointment setting, like the most important task, you have an target of like hitting like 20 appointments in a month. And we basically show you exactly step by step, and we have already done in the past. I will just show you with how I'm showing you right now, click by click, button by button, and you just have to replicate, copy and model what I'm doing. That's it. copy everything, whatever I do. That is what I'm trying to tell you. 20 appointments. Each appointments you will be earning like 750 rupees. And then as soon as we increase the product and this thing, you will be earning 1500 also per appointment. Now 20 appointments into 750 rupees, how much is it? You guys know, do the math. 750 into 20, it's going to be 15,000 rupees. Am I right? Right, just tell me yes in the chat. Now for your first month itself, like you will be able to earn, if you're able to hit this target of like 20,000 rupees, right? You are learning also, you are implementing also, and you have a battleground to test your skills in the second month, right? And we have an timeline for your success. I told you, right, you have the potential to even earn 2 lakhs to 3 lakhs per month also. You heard it right. Everything starts like the journey to 1,000 miles starts with one step, right? Over here you start with like 20,000. That's approximately uh, like $220 or like 230, like approximately $250 per month. You start here, but that's not the end, right? The next month, second month, you go out there and you again get like 5,000 base salary. And this month, imagine you did like 30 appointments. Now 30 appointments means how much will it cost? So 22,500 plus 5,000, how much is it? 27,500 rupees. Your second month itself, like you are earning, can you see the difference, right? You are earning 5,000 as a base, but your compensation is like 3 times more than your base in your first month itself, right? 3 times more than your base salary. And if you just see for your second month, you are almost having an hike of almost 100%, right? Compared to what was in your second month. See, our first month and second month is more about like prospecting, reaching out, booking the qualified appointments. From the third month onwards, you will be basically doing the discovery calls and the sales calls. Now the thing over here, this is where it becomes crazy. Now when you do a call without my interaction, right, you will be basically getting paid like 10% commissions on sales, right? 10% commission on the sale. And even again, it goes from 10% to even up till even it depends. See, there are like 3 ways. One is like doing the discovery calls. You get a certain percentage for that if you are able to do the discovery calls and book this thing, and if they buy. And it can go when you do and strategy call end to end, where you have searched the client complete outbound, it can go until like 10 to 15%, which is like industry standards. Now imagine you have closed a deal which is going to be worth like 1.5 lakh after like GST everything. It's going to cost like 12,000 rupees for one deal you closed end to end. End to end means where you search the client, you spoke with the client, and you close the client, right? You are the person, like you are taken the complete ownership and you have implemented in this way. From the third month, even if you are able to do like 2 or like three sales, right? 3 sales in a month, or like even 2 sales. Now if you just see 12 into 3 is how much? 12 threes are 36,000 rupees, plus like your base salary you will be earning of like 5,000 rupees. And you will book at least like 10 appointments, like you can think, right? Because you'll be over here. What happens in your third month is the junior sales reps, right? Basically the juniors who are doing the appointments, they will be putting the direct leads to your calendar, like your Calendly. You will be talking to them more, right? They will be doing for you and you will be talking to them. Now imagine in your free time, meantime, because not every day you'll be hopping on a call, right? And the time when you are don't have a consistency lead on your pipeline, that is when you also basically do the outreach and book the appointments. Now imagine you are doing 3 calls, and you have also booked like 10 or 20 appointments. Let's take uh, 15 appointments, right? Because you are putting that effort also, you are speaking, you are constantly improving also. Now 15 appointments you have said, 15 into 750, how much is it? 15 into 750, it's going to be 11,000 rupees, 250. Now if you see overall, you will be earning 11,000 plus 36,000 plus 5,000. Over here itself, like you will be earning 52,250 rupees, right? this is this is going to come straight away to your bank account every month end, by the first of the date, like whatever you are going to earn. See, and that's what even we are planning. Either we have to send it 30th or like first or like 15th of every month, right? Basically everything is going to be sent to your bank account directly. This is the growth curve. Are you guys able to see? Right, I'll just show you how it's going to go. You started with how much? You started to make 15,000. Like you guys must have seen like even Warren Buffett's curve, right? How his net worth got increased to so many billions. It didn't happen like overnight. It started like gradual scaling. And the thing is, you are learning, also implementing and growing as well, right? Now if you just see here, if you just see the growth in your first month, it was more about where you earned close to like 20,000, and your second month it was uh, yeah, in your first month it was like 20,000, in your second month it was 27,000, and the third month again it's like 100% hike, right? And it's not even going like linear. And one of the books you guys must have read, like Slight Edge, in that they tell, if you're not growing every month, you're not working on the fullest potential. Over here, see, in many organization you just grow like this, right? Maybe like this little, like this, you must be growing, right? But over here it is more like this: first month, second month, third month, fourth month. It's like 100% hike. You got my point, right? Every month on month you are becoming the next level, like the next this thing. And it also depends upon how much efforts you put in also, right? Because see, the biggest difficulty and the biggest challenge which even I am also facing is, I want to create 10 different Akshais, right? I just don't want to, because I do interviews, I do summits, I help image consultants, I help fitness consultants, I help mindset consultants, I help people from agencies, so many things I'm doing, but there are not 10 different Akshais or something which I can do, right? The biggest constant is people are like, who the hell are you, man? Like you speak about this, you speak about that, you don't have a proper identity for yourself. And that is the big challenge which I face currently right now. And I want to make sure that once I create the second line of leaders, you become the leaders for the next generation, right? And once after you have become this 3 months, from the fourth month onwards, and there will be also now see, I'll be hiring a team of 10 people, right? Like 5 to 10 people, sales consultants. You all will be put up in a pool, and whoever can perform the best, whoever reaches the targets best, you become the leader, right? You become the team leader, right? And you will be led by a leader. And basically from that, after like 6 months or something, right? 5 months over, 6 months over, and after that you will be also put up in a profit share. Do you guys understand what is profit share? Profit share is nothing but, it's not just about your salary or this thing. For the every money you bring, right, you basically get a percentage of like the earning also. Imagine we hit a target of 1 cr, and if you whatever profits we make, imagine 1 cr is the profits, and 5% or 3% or whatever it is, right, you earn an extra 3 lakhs, 5 lakhs based on the profit share, which will be distributed among the leaders, who are basically the leaders who lead the organization. That's how Amazon, Google, all top companies work, right? You will be paid based on the leadership and the responsibility you take in, right? Because that time, you see, and I also want to transition. Basically, what want to tell you is, basically there are uh, four phases of life. Okay, four phases. The first phase is nothing but where we are the worker, right? The doer, where we put in all the effort and work. And the sad reality part is, we all have 24 hours. I don't have more hours, right? I have to put in the work, you have to put in the work, right? From a doer, we then go to a manager, right? And once we become a manager, where we will be managing the doers with us, like we will tell them, we will guide them from our experience. Hey, go and do this, go and do that, this is how you have to implement, this is how we get the results. From then, once we become a manager, then we become like chief operating officer, like the general, like whatever it is, and then you become the head of the department, and then you become like the CEO, and then you become board of directors. Right now, if you see Naveen Jain or like any person, they are like board of directors for 𝒃𝒆𝒒𝒄, board of director for Singular University. Right now, it's all about like that, based on experience, and then they become like an investor, right? And see, when you become a board of director, you are not so active in the company. You just tell CEO what to do. Hey CEO, go and take that effective decision, do this strategy. Right now, um, my goal is help you to come from this worker stage to the sales manager, right? Did you guys get it? And this is not going to happen like overnight, within tomorrow or day after tomorrow, or within 1 week. By putting more effort, it's all like everybody starts from zero, rock bottom. Naveen Jain started with $5 in his bank, and today is $8 billion. Rahul Batnagar, my another mentor, started with 500 rupees per month, and today they make crores of rupees. And my Sam Owens, another mentor, New Zealand, he started broke, and today he makes multiple millions. Right? From a doer, we all start with one step, and then we go to the next phases. And my goal for you guys, the early comers, is I want you to lead, right? Or maybe if you can perform at the highest level possible, you can become a sales manager, or like even a CEO of one of the companies, right? And Real Knowledge Club is a hub. Under that, there'll be like multiple ventures, right? It all depends upon how well you are able to perform, and how you are going to put in the work, right? And this is how it is going to be. And I have shown you like a clear cut roadmap about where you are going to be in next 1 year, right? In next 3 months, I have given you in detail plan. And then for the next 6 months, as you grow, you will be doing more strategy calls, everything. And then in the next 12 months, you are going to be here. And then once you are able to perform still better and better and better, and then you will be able to get a profit share. And then like that's how you are going to lead, right? And this is how it's going to work, with all the 100% transparency. And this is how we are going to perform, and it's how it's going to go, right? And this is how it's going to be. Now basically I will tell some of the questions, or like something you may have right now. See, in summary, you have a winning product and a company which is being trusted by IAS officers, billionaires, influencers, right? Nobody in the industry comes to the level of like track record what we have, right? Almost like no one uh, in the kind of influence and getting mentors like Naveen Jain, etc. Right? They may have like probably some mentors, but I don't know anyone personally who's been mentored by best saints or like billionaires, etc. And second thing is, we are best at what we do, and we are for the long term. We are not here to win a lottery or like win what's going to happen in next month. See, in summary, as a sales consultant, you learn how in detail A to Z for absolutely for free. You have to actually spend lakhs of rupees to learn from an MBA college or like any courses online, or or like going. Everything you'll be getting for free, you'll be learning and implementing. Even Jack Ma, right, the China's richest titles, finding a good boss, finding a good company, having the right values and systems is the most important thing. And this is how it's going to do. Now you have two options. Now we have understood everything about what we do, how we go about everything, right? Now you basically have two options. See, one thing is, if you believe like you as an independent sales, you want to go start doing your freelancing, go and do it, you are welcome. You can still go and do on your own without our help or support. You can go and hire some coaches, consultants, learn from them. And it's going to be like really time consuming, hard to learn prospecting because environment is not perfect. Do you guys agree or not? If yes, just tell me yes. You need someone to constantly see you and mentor you, or else we will forget about what we are trying to do and will not remember things. And you need to uh, be in a company which also take cares of your growth and like helps you to go to the next level, right? It should not be more about like person driven. See, and the beauty part about me is, see, there are like two ways how founders operate the business. I'll tell you what are the two ways. The first way how the founders basically operate a business is, they just pay the salary for the people and they get the work done. They never care about what the customer like what the team member, what problems they're facing. They're just worried about uh, as a company, as a CEO, they just want to grow their company to the next level, and that's it. They never care about their team members wants, needs and desires, right? They just are more driven about the work. See, the beauty part of us is, we are looking um, not just about the company, we are looking after you, and we build you and you build the company. The philosophy of like Richard Branson, Andrew Carnegie, right? These are some of the world's greatest people and greatest entrepreneurs, right? See, we help you to connect the dots and like you basically get the things done. When we give you every support, whatever you have to go get everything, right? And that is how we will be able to build great organization. See, cult like culture, there is something called like cult like culture versus the real like leadership and this thing. See, a boss tells you what to do, but he doesn't preach what he does. He will just tell you, hey, go do that, go do this. But we personally have implemented everything on our own and we know exactly what we have to do, and we want to replicate on a mass scale, right? And that is what we are trying to do. And we see our legacy is like we want to create that next level leaders. With me or without me, one day also you have to take the legacy forward, right? It is, and that's why I'm more focused on real knowledge club. Like if you see like guru culture in many, like you must have seen in India, there are like so many marketers, it's more about only them, right? And many companies will fall flat as soon as the founder lives or like the founder dies or something. And I'm more focused as a company how we can evolve and grow, right? It's not just about me. Empowering the consumer. See, the mission, our vision is like the most important thing. The goals, like the most important thing is empowering the consumer. And we actually have like very very strict rules which we follow, right? Stick to the values, right? Everything which is only ethical only we just take it. What can take the humanity forward, what is good for the people, right? If something is going to destroy other people's lives, we are not going to do that, right? And we just focus on the execution and we show you the clear cut roadmap, and this is how it's going to be. And for the people, the option two, that's what I was trying to tell you. We have a winning product. We have already helped 150 paid clients around the world. We have made multiple seven figures in Indian rupees, right? And our goal is like to touch eight figures, more than a crore this year, right? And this can only happen by having the rock solid team. And that is why you guys are over here today with me, right? And now this is how it's going to go about. And I have shown you like a clear cut roadmap, how things are going to be, and what can be the earning potential and everything. Now, uh, FAQs. The first question what many people have is, do I have to be in Bangalore, right? Some people have this doubt, like, should I basically come to Bangalore to come and work with you? See, that's absolutely not. You can work from your comfort of your house. Okay, there is nothing like you have to be in Bangalore, right? You can work virtually from your house, but eventually if we feel we have to work from an office, then I will be asking you if you can shift to the office at Bangalore, right? All you need is like internet, smartphone, like a headphone, and a quiet place in your house where there is no disturbance, right? A clean room and a quiet place, that's what is required. And the second question, what tools do I need? The tools are very simple. Like you can see the headphone, or like maybe if you're using your iPhone, like a microphone, right? Maybe computer. See, you guys can see I don't use my computer at all in background behind. I use my laptop. All you need is a laptop and a good smartphone. And who can become the uh, best sales consultant? See, it is all about your effort, how much you put, how much coachable, how much keen you are able to learn. See, what I like is hungry horse, right? When the horse is more hungry, I put like more, I give them more, right? If the horse is not hungry, I'll be like, oh, this maybe it can overwhelm this person, what I'm trying to talk. Now for a simple example, I'll just tell you. Many people tell scarcity, 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 right? We don't have water, we don't have resources. Now I will tell you with an example. See, we live in the earth, right? We are a tiny pore on this planet earth, right? We are a tiny particle. Do you guys agree or not? Versus dinosaurs versus elephant, we are just a very small tiny dot on this earth. And earth is a small dot in the solar system, and a solar system is a small dot in the universe, and universe is a small dot in a milky verse, and it goes on and on and on. And everything where there is limitation, scarcity, the world is so huge, right? And it's all about how you train your mind and how you speak, right? And that's how. And should you be afraid for commission based sales or this thing? See, when people hate commission jobs because they cannot do them, they can't take the slaps and threaten their ego. When they see people who are able to do, feeling of envy comes, the guilt feeling, oh, this person is performing better, what can happen, right? See, what results in negativity? If your parents, friends, or partners resist commission based sales, they think it's not going to work because they haven't done in the past. They have failed. The reason why they have failed, because of the scarcity mentality, like the way how I told, right? We are not scared of water, we are not scared of energy resources, right? 70% of there is so much of water on this planet. Why there is scarcity of water, right? People in the olden days used to tell aluminum was so scarce, but today it is absolute, right? When a process called electrolysis came, and so much of aluminum, bauxite, when it was removed from the earth's crust, today it's in abundance. The same can happen with diamond. Today people tell diamond is the extreme precious metal, right? Because it's so costly. As soon as like my mentor, like Naveen Jain, who has the permission to go to the moon, is the only person in the world who has the permission to get the moon rocks. If he gets like the titanium diamonds, he can become the world's first trillionaire, right? Who knows? Because there is so much of diamond in the moon, right? You can do it. Now even Elon Musk, why they are able to bring extremely good talented people? They work on audacious goals. Elon Musk or SpaceX, it's just nothing but a trucking company getting things and getting done, but they show it in an audacious goals, interplanetary societies, right? And that's how they're able to get things done. And that is what you should never be afraid on like commission based. That's a scarcity mindset. You have to be always seeing based on the value what I bring, I'll be able to earn more. And the next question, what happen if I don't work out? See, you end up gaining more valuable skills, right? And you can also start implementing in your own freelancing, whatever you're doing. The only thing, the legality over here is there'll be like a contract with you and us, right? You cannot go and teach whatever things you are going to learn here directly to anyone outside. That's the first rule which we have for you guys. Just like any company, if you just go to any Reliance or any company, right, they have like so many page document, legal things. You cannot share the things what you can implement everything, right? But you cannot share or teach anything from outside. And the thing is, imagine you are passionate about singing, dancing, or like doing anything. In that aspect, you can go and share, okay, on like your YouTube, Instagram, do whatever you want. Only thing is, it should not directly interfere with the things what I'm doing. In fact, you can as a company, you can go and there'll be, that's how the contract goes, right? If you start working with us, and even after like few months or like years, then even if you want to get started, do something, and we have in contract for the next 2 years, even after like you live, you must not try to teach or like do the thing whatever we are doing over here. You can do something else which is not directly trying to compete with us, right? Like basically you will get a legal document before even you join, where you just have to send this thing, there'll be the signature, all those things, right? Because we want to see, we go with 100% professionalism, not some way like, hey, do the task and like we get the things done, right? It's going to be in that way. Everything is going to be systemized, everything is going to be documented, everything is going to be seen, and everything is going to be tracked step by step. What you do today, next week, next month, everything is going to be tracked, right? And that's when even you'll also get 100% clarity, and we also get the clarity. In this, I've explained everything from A to Z, exactly how to go about, what to do, everything. Now it's for you guys to ask questions and let me know how was it, like did you understand the clear perspective about what is basically Real Knowledge Club, why you have to work with us, and what can be your earning potential, etc., right? And any questions now you guys have, you can ask me in the chat, right? First you can put out in the chat, and then I can also unmute yourself, and you can ask me. Yeah, that's a great question. What is the product or like service which we are going to sell to our clients? See, basically, the product or service which we are going to sell to our clients is two things. It depends upon, see, we have in company consulting education company as well as agency, right? In agency, what we do is we help people with the funnels, like the ads, and help them with the lead generation, basically help them with the VSL, and we basically help their business to go online with the email marketing, everything. This is this thing. It can be any business which they want to go about, start getting more leads. It can be, example, it can be doctors, working with doctors, or like working with coaches who wants to coach online but needs a system in place, want the SOPs in place, etc. And in education based company, we basically teach people about like example, image consultants is what something I was helping out people with, end to end, how to get the client, the business model, everything we used to teach them, from the business model, the offer, the content creation. It's an education based product where we are going to coach them and teach them exactly how to go. But our main focus is going to be like service industry. You guys got my point, right? The education part is going to be taken care, only the leads and appointment setting has to be done. And it's something which I have launched like 7 different courses. Some are like fully automated courses. Now we are trying to minimize things, because I've done too many things and I'm not getting time to look after everything. We are going to minimize the things, right, into one product, one offer, one message, one audience. Basically we give like services to people which can go price like minimum, it starts like 1.5 lakhs is the start, which can go up to even like $10,000, right, approximately 8 lakh rupees, right. These are the services which we are going to offer them. Did you guys get it? Right. And any next question you guys can ask me. Everyone, come on, whatever questions you have, feel free to ask me. What is the main role of ours as an intern? Yeah, see, basically, your main role as an intern is going to be like you basically do the outreach, and we basically show you exactly how to optimize your profile, what to do, everything. You reach out to the clients on like social media. We show you exactly how to do and set the appointments. Basically, the senior consultant is going to hop on a call and help them get the results. What is the education consulting? Yeah, see, education consulting is nothing but what we are trying to do is whatever knowledge I'm just sharing you with you guys, right? I have a course also, online course like consulting, where I show people how to start and grow their consulting business online. How to start and grow the consulting business online, like basically the freelance business online, how to get the clients, how the content strategy, video strategy works, right? How to network with people in events, how to do like summit, how to interview crazy top 1% entrepreneurs, all these things I'll be teaching them. How to qualify people, yeah, all these things you will be learning. You will be basically learning in the starting 2 weeks itself, and you will be provided with the training. And the beauty part is you get like fast feedback. See, the thing is, right now we are a team of less than 5 people, and now we are going to grow like crazy. Right now you will be getting individual attention also from me. If you have any questions, doubts, I will be there to guide you, answer your questions, everything. But slowly, as soon as we reach the target of more than 10 people, there'll be only the top leaders and the top people in the team, only they can ask me more questions, and the manager is going to manage others. You got my point, right? And now is the best time for you. When was the best time to plant a tree? 20 years back. The next best time is now. What are the other questions you have? Please ask me, everyone. Okay, we have the next question. Uh, when we'll start our work? Yeah, see, basically for all the people, as soon as right now we are just posted this video, and you guys are fortunate enough to see it first. We are going to send a Google form, and make sure that you put in all the effort, everything, to fill it out, like honestly everything. And once you have filled out the Google form, and send us an 3 minutes video. Okay, uh, what video? A 3 minutes video to us, telling that why should we hire you, right? If you just make a video and send to us like why should we hire you, and then what we are going to do is we are going to mm, filter out like the people who can perform at the highest level possible. See, that's going to be the way how we are going to go. There is an link. Okay, all you have to do is you must have watched the video, full video. And if you haven't watched it, please watch this. And once you have watched it fully, all you have to do is um, fill in the Google form, right? Once you have filled in the Google form, the step 3 is send me an 3 minutes, send me 2 to 3 minutes. Don't make it more than 3 minutes. Okay, just send me 2 to 3 minutes video why we have to hire you. And step 4, see, uh, just like anybody else, I don't know much about you, where you're joining from, what you do, right? And I want to bring that leaders, any kind of achievements you have in the past. Maybe you have some awards, maybe you have some certificates, right? See, I don't care about like your college certificate, or like I'm not asking your marks card. What I'm trying to ask is how were you different? Have you played in any leadership, right? Have you played in any sports, right? Show me your competitive spirit. Now example, if you ask me, I will just tell you, if I have to join a team, right? I was a chess player, right? I was a chess player. I had gone to like a regional level chess player, school level chess player. It's like if someone knows how to play one move, I know the 10th move of that person, right? I was a chess player. And second thing is, um, I've gone to 100 plus events, right? I have invested, I had more than, I have joined 20 plus courses, right? Learning from mentors from 10 different countries, not one country, 10 different countries. Interviewed people from probably 15 different countries, helped clients from 150 different countries, and everything. And I have spoken at various stages. These are the achievements, right? What I have done. Like that, if you have any achievements, what you have done, why should I trust you? Why I have to believe you? And you, because what I believe is one wrong apple can destroy the entire thing. And that's why the hiring part will be taken care end to end from me itself, right? It will be once after you have, once we get um more than few hundreds of applications, right? Once we uh, get more than 100 plus applications in a week or so, we are going to do interview. The first thing is going to be like a group interview with the selected people, and then from the group there'll be like a task given to you, and then you will be hired, right? Basically for the first month, we just see your services, or like we see how you are putting the effort, everything. And from then onwards, like you will get an, like we are looking for like people who are like long term, right? Long term, who have that mindset of at least working minimum of like 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. These are the people which I'm looking for, not someone who can work for a 1 week or 2 weeks. You guys got my point, right? Because we are going to put insane amount of time, energy, and money. And if you just think uh, I am just here for like some fly night, or like I'm just bored about what I'm doing, I just want to change for like next few days, I'll be telling you, please don't even fill the form, right? And I have interviewed people, more than 300 interviews I have done, and I have hired until now 45 people, right? With that experience, I can easily come to know who are the people who are basically wants to grow and like who just want to go about, right? How to set vision, right? See your vision, like what do you want to achieve in your life? And see, vision is all about, you just have to identify what is that like you want to achieve in your life, right? And where do you want to go in next 3 years, 5 years, and like 10 years? And our goal is, see, it is very simple. My mentor said, see, the most important thing in life is, all you need is three things. Okay, the three things. Now I will tell you the problem even with me also, right? What is the problem with me, and why I am uh, so much into like hiring people, all those things. See, the thing is, people, see, any person, any organization in the world needs three things. One is people. You don't, if you see, the most important thing is, uh, you don't have the right team who are aligned with the vision, you don't have the right person in your network. Now, the most important thing is, uh, I have the knowledge and the skills, but I am not able to go there and start solving the problems. It's like, first thing is people. You don't have the right team who are aligned with your vision. And we are a lean, clean organization with a group of 5 people. Now I want to grow. That is my problem. And that is why I am hiring you guys, right? Now, if you ask me in other ways, in any ways which you look, I'm extremely lucky, right? I have the right network with people. I can just put a message right now to almost any influencer in India, right? Any influencer. You can just go to like YouTube, and if you just see, no, any of this person, if I want to message, if I want to speak to their team, if they want any kind of output, just one message and I get an instant reply. This goes not just to like social media influencers, it goes to even like, it applies to even my uh, billionaire mentors as well. I get like feedback answers from them. In that way also, I'm like extremely lucky to get trained, mentored from the best processes. See, the existing process, right? Right now, we have built all the SOPs, everything what is needed in order for us to get the results. All we have to do is, you have to put in that effort and the mindset. See, what helps you to achieve 5 figures is different, 6 figures is different, and 7 figures is different, and 8 figures is different, 9 figures is different, and 10 figures is different. Do you guys agree or not? Each person plays in differently. It's like, you go to kindergarten, they are like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Like, you go to primary, you learn something else. You go to secondary, you learn something else, right? As the phase changes, the runway changes, the flight changes, the velocity changes, everything changes, right? And I met people from all these different levels. I know exactly how to transition fast. And the only thing is, the problem is with the team. And now, with all the knowledge what I have learned, I'll be sharing with you guys and we'll be implementing it together. Right? Any other questions? Any other questions you have, you guys can ask me. All clear. Awesome. And yeah, and yes, I have right now shared with you guys the application. You guys can also fill out this, right? You will also be able to find that link in the description. Fill out the form, send the video to the mail mention. And if you think you are like someone maybe also needs this role, right? Who is curious to learn, who has that integrity, who can put 8 to 10 hours, and who is for long term, you can also refer them this video, maybe tag them, it can help them out as well, right? It's for the people in India, by the people, and to the people, and we can help anyone from anywhere, right? um, and that's how it's going to be, right? And yeah, and compensation, yes, I have already told you some of the doubt about compensation, right? See, you guys know the compensation is like very hybrid, and it's like crazy. Almost month on month you will be able to see 100% hike. It all depends upon your ability. Like you start with your first month was 15-20,000, like approximately, then 27-45, like it goes on and on like a hockey stick growth. Yeah, please elaborate on contract intellectual property agreement. Yeah, see, that's a great question. See, basically what we do is, the contract is very simple, because we are training, we are putting our time, blood and sweat. We want to make sure that if you have hired, and if you go through the probation period, and if you are good fit, you have to work with us, right? At least minimum 1 year. Minimum is like 1 year, like you have to stick with us. And then you will also be given a choice, right? Whether you want to work with us, or like basically we are looking for people who wants to go on a long term basis. And the thing is, uh, intellectually property agreement is nothing but the things what you're learning here, you must not share it outside, right? You cannot share this independently, because we have spent lakhs of rupees gathering all these things from so many different mentors, learning everything, right? And we want to protect it and give to our customers who pay us the money and buy the services, right? And that is the only thing. And you can in fact whatever you are learning, you can implement in the company, but not independently. If you have some like passion, see, I'll give it an example. Your obsession is the work whatever we are doing right now, right? You cannot do that, but your passion is after the work. You like singing, you like dancing, you like anything else, right? Like example, whatever the things which we are not doing, which we are not teaching, you can in fact go and teach that to your audience. Maybe stock market you want to teach, go do it. And we want to make sure that while you're working, I want you guys to be focused. You cannot work on any other business. Focus on one thing only, right? You cannot do any other part-time, or like maybe any other this thing, because whatever 8 to 10 hours you are going to work, you will be focused on about that. You can learn any other things, but you cannot directly go and do something of the same. You guys got it? Right? It's like any organization, even at Reliance or this thing, you can't work in Reliance also, Amazon also at the same time. You either have to be in one place, right? And that's how it's going to go. Any other questions you have asked me? We have still few minutes. And yeah, and this is how it's going to be. And I want you guys to fill out that, and once you have gone through it, let me know. And thank you so much for being so patient and being until here. And we want to basically bring in the best changes in you guys, and let's make the world a better place to live. And let's see to that we as a company grow, and we uh, as an community grow, and impact people, and not just people in India but around the world. And we do something to bring in the change, and support everyone, right? And GDP of the country, because I personally think sales consultants, you guys who drive the economy with the support of great visionary entrepreneurs, right? And that's how it's going to be. And do let me know, guys. And also, what was your three biggest takeaways, or like aha moment which you got, right? Tell me in the chat. And yeah, I'll be looking forward to have you in our team, right? You guys are welcome if you want to grow more, and if you have that curiosity, loyalty, fast learning skills, leadership, right? We welcome you with the folded hands with us. But if you don't have these qualities, we'll just tell you tata, bye bye. Please don't even come to us, right? I will tell you, like, please don't join us, right? If you don't have these qualities with you, right? With that being said, it was the most detailed ever like hiring video I have done until now ever, right? Hope you got all the clarity, and still any questions you have, you can ask me. And thank you so much everyone for being like so patient and being over here.